me tell you about the new Shetland Times podcast. We will be aiming to launch in early March. And the idea is we're looking to interview past and present Shetlanders in far-flung places. A lot of you do end up in far-flung places. We've already got lined up for you musicians, writers, actors, business people, entrepreneurs, politicians, and these are all people who are either born and brought up in Shetland or with strong Shetland connections. One of the early interviews is going to be Anne Cleves, the author behind the Shetland series, the books, and of course now the TV shows. Who am I? Why am I presenting the show? Well, I'll be your host, certainly for the first episodes. My name is Thor Holt, and I was actually brought up on Papastua, born there in 1973. And I've got very happy memories of the freedom of that place and of my upbringing there. Parents still live there, and I do like to get back and visit Shetland as often as I can. And having been invited back to speak at an Althing debate earlier in the year, it just kind of reignited my interest in Shetland. And I ended up in a conversation with Adam Civico, the editor at the Shetland Times. And because I already run a podcast, the Write With Courage podcast, over at thorholt.com, and you'll find it on iTunes. Because of that, we ended up in this conversation and we decided it might be a good idea to try a podcast for the Shetland Times. We're just hoping to explore more of the people of Shetland and, as I say, people that have a strong connection to the place, because you're fascinating, you folk that live in Shetland. That's my experience anyway, and Adam agrees. If you're a company and you fancy potentially sponsoring the show, there will likely be opportunities as the show moves along, and if you're interested in that, get in touch with Adam. Also, we'd love to hear from you if you've got suggestions for Shetlanders or people with strong Shetland connections that you'd love to hear us interview. You can let us know via the shetlandtimes.co.uk, so just shetlandtimes.co.uk, or you can go to the Shetland Times Facebook page. Just plug Shetland Times into the Facebook search bar. Keep your eye on the Shetland Times, the hard copy, weekly paper, for the launch announcements, and I look forward to hearing from you and getting your feedback on the interviews and see how you enjoy the conversations that we have. Speak to you soon.